missed in the last municipal year, 2015-2016?
Councillor Goodhill, do you respond?
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and thank you, Councillor Smith, for your question. From the information collected by MEAs, 1,668 appointments were missed by the contractor, and a further 789 were missed by residents who have been notified of works. This is 8.66% of appointments missed by the contractor, and those fall within the contract target of 10% that were missed. My personal opinion, that is far too high. That does equate to somewhere between 6 and 7 a day over the whole year, and I can assure you that we are looking at this to see how this can be improved further from the results at the back end of the year.
Thank you. Councillor Smith, do you wish to pose a supplementary question?
Yeah, thank you, Madam Mayor, and a bewildering number. I've received a number of complaints citing broken appointments by TBC contractors. Considering the previous portfolio holder painting a somewhat rosier picture of the figure. Interestingly, and Councillor Gledhill spoke about ideas of how we can improve that. He touches on something that I found interesting recently when dealing with a multinational energy provider. I was surprised and delighted to learn that if their engineer did not arrive within the 2-hour booked appointment slot, they would compensate me, which I thought that was quite good. So could we expect Thurrock Council's housing repair supplier to offer the same quality of service? And would the portfolio holder agree that compensating residents for missed appointments is something worth exploring?
Thank you, Councillor Smith, and Madam Mayor, for the supplementary. You raised very, very good points there. Other contractors for other services outside do put clauses within their contract that people will be compensated for missed appointments. Obviously, the contract was set up under the previous administration. Personally, I think 10%, as I said, of missed appointments is too high target to just accept that 1 in 10 is going to be missed, and we do need to do a lot more. And if that means putting a lot more pressure on our suppliers to do so, then I'm more than happy to use any technique or any thing that we can do within the contract to make this happen. Our housing residents should come first in this, not our suppliers. I do know that our suppliers and indeed our officers are working closer on a much better working relationship to decrease that size, but in my opinion, 10% is too high. Indeed, in my opinion, 5% is too high.
Councillor Smith, do you wish to pose a second supplementary question?
Does the portfolio holder think we have the right systems in place to look after the homes of our residents? And can you advise if there are protections in place to renegotiate or potentially end contracts where a supplier is not delivering?
There is always the option to end contracts where suppliers are not delivering. But as I said a number of times already, they had a target to meet 90%, so therefore 10% of missed appointments. They're falling 8.6% for the whole of last year, but towards the back of the year it reduced to 7.51. Personally, as I say, that's still way, way too high. Anything we can do within the contract framework, obviously we will do, and nothing will ever be left out of the scope of making this a much better service, including should we need to cease the contracts. But I would much rather work with our contractors and with our officers and with our residents to make sure that this 92% is increased way up to the 97%.